Now, Chapter 5. Confession of the Truth. We have one more chapter after this. Uh-oh. Someone in the whale's manor is gonna die. Maybe not. Little mustache.
These horrid dreams feel like deja vu. Why am I dreaming such awful things? Just 2 days ago, my gloomy morning thoughts were interrupted by Bates' knock at the door.
Another person has died.
Sir! Sir, open up! I must speak to you!
Hold on, Bates. I'm there in a moment. What is it, Bates?
They just called from Ashbury regarding a very serious matter. I think it is necessary that you go there as soon as possible, sir.
Why? What exactly did they say?
I spoke with the head nurse. She did not want to tell me what has happened. I am very concerned. Maybe some news of Sir Robert.
Did she tell you anything more?
She did not want to tell me anything specific, sir.
Did you speak with Victoria about it?
No, sir. I didn't want to disturb her. Hopefully nothing much has happened, but it would be good to know for sure.
All right. I'll pay them a visit. In the meantime, keep this whole thing to yourself.
Of course. And, sir, the weather is truly terrible. A vigorous storm is approaching. The sky is entirely overcast as though it were night. I have no previous recollection of such horrid weather. It is very strange indeed.
Going to be a strong thunderstorm, that's all. But thank you for the warning. On the way to Ashbury, Bates's words resonated in my mind. Only the dark silhouette of the Ashbury sanatorium quieted them. I wonder what news of Robert I will learn.
Alright. White, red, green. Okay, let's go in. Maybe we have to do the doorbell.
It's Samuel Gordon. Can you let me in?
Just one moment, Mr. Gordon.
They really wanted to use the wet rain effect. But the black mirror is opening. Maybe.
Mr. Gordon, I have terrible news for you. The head doctor is dead.
Robert? What are you talking about?
An officer and a detective were here. It's awful.
How did it happen?
They said they found his body at the old lighthouse. James was sitting right next to the body.
James?
He was just sitting there, gazing. He didn't even try to escape, just kept crooning some melody. I never thought that he would be able to kill someone.
Where is James now? Where did they take him?
Where he belongs, back in his old cell. It is going to be his home for life.
So, Robert is dead. But if James had killed him, why didn't he run away? I'd like to visit James. Can you let me into the main hall, to his cell?
How do you know where his cell is?
Well, Robert was in charge of this sanatorium, you remember? He told me where I'd find James.
Sorry, I did not realize that. All right then. I will let you in. But after what has happened, I cannot let you go in there alone. I will have to go with you.
No problem.
We can go then. You know the way, as you are so well informed. I'll be right behind you.
Romance arc is still possible.
Oh, not this. Wait here. I must fetch a doctor.
What happened?
Shit, I'm everywhere. Weird shit all over the place. Oh, jeez.
James, what he feared most has happened. He couldn't return to this place.
Well, crap. Alright, let's go in, because apparently it's unlocked. Oh, and he had to go write our name on here.
James wrote my name on the wall. Why did he do it?
Why, James?
At least he died quickly.
Did he? Unless he did it properly, he probably slowly strangled. It's very unfortunate.
At least he died.
Stop saying that.
I recognize that tag. Robert's keys.
They closed the hole. No more.
Someone has plastered over it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try to get the plaster off.
Oh, that's all it.
Damn, the blade cracked.
Dang it. That was with us from the beginning.
Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Samuel.
Oh, ow.
Have you come to visit me? Or have you come to visit James?
James? James is no longer here, Ralph.
Why are you saying that? James is here with me. He's always here with me. I can hear his voice. He wouldn't leave me alone here.
I need to ask you about something that concerns James.
Yes, me and Mr. Bubby will help you.
Ralph, when did you last speak with James? Do you remember?
Yes, Samuel.
What did he say? Did he talk about why he escaped?
Maybe, but he was so terrified and was saying such a lot. Was very confused by it all. He kept saying that he hadn't killed him. That's what he was saying.
Robert?
Yes, him.
What else did he say?
He said he knew who killed him. That he knew.
The name. Can you remember the name of the person he was talking about?
No. I was confused. He also told me he's saying goodbye and that we would not see each other again. He didn't want to be put in his room again.
Ralph, please, try to remember who James was speaking about.
I don't know. I really don't. He wouldn't speak then, and there was a long silence. I don't like such silence.
All right, Ralph. I have to leave now.
Okay, Samuel. Mr. Bubby says okay.
Ralph was the last one to speak to James, but I probably won't be able to get much more out of him.
Idea? What if it was Samuel? Like, when he gets the headaches.
What are you doing here? Get out immediately! You have no business being in here.
There's also
I set
a
off for the
hint.
old lighthouse on the Sharp Edge Cliffs. The only possible place where I can find out something about Robert's death. So here's where they found Robert's body.
I mean, James was prepared to kill us, so... But see, what evil hides in the reflection of your soul? So what if it is Samuel?
James must have taken them away from Robert.
And they let him keep the keys? A little odd. Okay, let's take a look around. I mean, I guess we have to go inside. Hole in the masonry.
It's too dark. I can't see anything in there.
We have a solution. Gotta sketch that.
Done.
Is that it? You just look at it again?
It's too dark.
Okay, maybe we have to look at it. Nope. No, I think just sketching it was it. Yeah. So let's look around. So that's a twist I wasn't expecting. Samuel being the one responsible with these headaches. Has he been responsible for all of them? Like, did he climb up the tower? Okay, hole in the masonry is all we can interact with. Gotta go to the morgue.
There's nothing more to... I'll go to the morgue. Herman may know something new.
I thought it was a generic thing. Didn't realize. Guess we gotta do the doorbell. Have to be polite and use doorbells.
He probably didn't hear the bell. I'll try again. He isn't answering. Strange. I thought he'd be at home. It's open. I'll have a look around.
Guess we're going in anyway.
Where could Herman be? He left the door open, and the morgue too. Strange, indeed.
Alright, let's take a look around. That's new, but we can't look at it. Bucket. No. Bucket. Interact with anything back there, just the sheet. Oh my god. What have you done, evil Samuel?
What could have happened here?
A doctor's body. Maybe we should put his head back.
That expression in his eyes were awful.
I don't know what the expression is. Mild shock? Okay, we can't interact with it. Zed? I guess body? Oh, I saw it.
Killed him. And why?
Got something in his hand.
He's clasping something in his hand. The fingers have stiffened and cannot be opened in their post-mortem spasm.
I mean, if you wait, the second or maybe this is this the first rigor mortis or second? It does relax after the second one. No. All right, I guess we could use a saw.
He's clasping some. The fingers have stiffened and cannot be.
So someone's on a murder spree, evil Samuel. Maybe we can look at this symbol. I missed it at first. What is this?
Got it.
Okay. What? Got the 5 symbols. Okay, is there anything else? Hux. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. Anything else? We can go upstairs. Doctor's body, the head, but we don't want any of that. Now we can go over here. Keep.
I'll turn on the lamp. It's quite dark in here.
Okay, drawer. Okay, we got the skeleton, we got this, a brain.
Is this what I think?
We know about that.
An old microscope.
Microscope. Gonna use it in the brain? I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
There are a few plastic bags under the book. I'll take them.
What?
There is nothing in them.
What are we gonna use these little plastic bags for? What is up with that book? Liked fantasy and sci-fi. Alright, probably have to use the forceps on his hand.
They're cold to the touch.
We're not gonna heat them up. Be rude.
The forceps should do the trick.
Hair.
That must be the hair of the murderer. I have to put it into something.
Little baggies.
The murderer has black hair. James's hair was black as coal. I should go back to the sanatorium and obtain a sample for comparison.
What? Really?
Someone's ringing the doorbell. I'd better leave quickly.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Detective,
Mr. Gordon, what are you doing here?
I've come to see Dr. Herman and, I know what it probably looks like, but I'll explain everything.
What are you talking about, Gordon?
I don't know how to say this. I found Herman downstairs. He's dead.
What?
I went downstairs and found his body on the table.
That is a serious matter. Are you sure?
I know what I have seen, Detective. His body is lying on the autopsy table, with the head off.
With the head off? I must go there right away. Listen, Gordon, when you found him, were you alone? Was no one else with you?
No one.
Strange how coincidence tends to lead you to a corpse.
He was already dead when I came around.
I believe you. I know who is behind all of this.
Really? Who?
That lunatic who escaped from Ashbury a few days ago. Who else? Who else could possibly have committed such things? You remember that boy, and now Herman.
Disfigured.
A normal person cannot have done that.
That's certainly true, but he hung himself in his cell. I was in the sanatorium today.
So, the murderer's punished himself. Oh well. It's justice, I say.
But
But you haven't got any evidence.
Gordon, there are several disfigured corpses and a madman was on the loose. You want more evidence? No thanks. Good that you told me about him, Gordon. Now please leave. I've got to go downstairs and deal with this. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Detective. Why would James want to kill Herman? He didn't even know him. I've got to get a hold of a sample of James's hair somehow and compare it with the chunk that Herman was clasping in his hand in his post-mortem spasm.
oh, the microscope. Alright, let's save. Get inside.
Who is there?
Samuel Gordon, please, let me in.
Just 1 second.
Thank you.
Oh, she's already getting testy. Romance arc, maybe?
May I speak with you?
Sure.
Oh, James.
Listen, I need to know something. Where is James's body?
Excuse me?
Don't ask. Just tell me where it is.
Well, all right, if you must know. We cannot get hold of Dr. Herman. I don't know what is going on. So we placed the body in the old chapel in the graveyard until he arrives. It cannot stay much longer, though. It has to go to the morgue.
That's all. Thanks.
Let's not tell her about Herman. Oh, there was a graveyard. I didn't explore the graveyard. Got distracted. Oh, this guy's here. Let's talk to him.
Mind your own business. I've got no time for you.
Did he figure it out? That it was us. Now he's shoveling wet coal. Alright, we got all this. All this. Rear part of the graveyard sanatorium to the chapel. Chapel is where he's supposed to be. There anything else? Let's go to the rear part before we go to the chapel. Alright, there. Or that we can't interact with. Go back. Oh, I guess not. Alright. Let's go to the chapel. Lots of green lighting around here. They must like green lights. Or make green glass
The
in the
chapel
area?
is locked.
Nice. Maybe he has it.
I haven't got time. What do you want?
A key.
Can you tell me, why is that chapel in the graveyard locked?
The old chapel? I'll tell you why. It's locked because nobody has any business going in it.
Can you open it for me?
No, I couldn't. Nobody is allowed to go there, like I said.
But you have the key to it, right?
Exactly. And it's going to stay that way.
I have to get into that chapel at all costs. How could I possibly obtain the key?
At all cost.
How about you lend me your key? I'll return it in a little while. You could watch my wallet for me in the meantime.
Well, a little extra added to that lousy salary of mine would come handy.
So, what do you say?
No, it's not possible. I can't do it. The head nurse would really enjoy the chance to fry my backside. I can't risk somebody finding out.
Too bad. I'll keep the wallet to myself then. I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
You know, he should have just accepted. We're gonna get to that key anyway. At all cost. Said it himself. At all cost. We're gonna break into the sanatorium. At least they left the door open this time. We need to wash his name off. I don't think we need to talk to Ralph.
I must be quiet so I won't get caught. This time, I wouldn't have any explanation.
They fixed it. Good thing. A hazard.
I'm lucky there's no one here. I've got to take advantage of that before somebody comes.
Hey, okay. Go to the boiler room. Furnace room.
How do I obtain the keys to that chapel? I'll have a look around here. I've got to come up with something.
Alright, alright. There. Something. Table?
I can't see anything useful.
Okay. Guess the front? Oh, he took the rag off. And we could get into the locker.
Too bad. No spare keys. Just an old pair of rubber boots. Personal stuff. I'll leave it as it is.
Let's take the boots. Why are you bending over like that? Alright, so we got that. Don't understand, but we gotta get this wag. We gotta get this wag wet. It's wag ret. It's a wet rag, and I don't understand how. Oh. Or why. I finally understand the how, I just do not understand. What? Okay, maybe it's in here. We're gonna stuff it in the toilet. Okay, we got wet rag. Gonna go back to the room. Distract the hell out of this guy by ruining the boiler, I think.
The door of the boiler is very hot. I will get burnt.
Uh-oh. I gotta save. It seems like this is the kind of thing where you can die from. Oh my god. Can't believe. This is what we're doing. Samuel's so petty. Samuel is so petty that he's gonna do this.
This should attract some attention. Now, I've got to get going.
Like, won't give me the key, won't accept a bribe. I'm gonna ruin your boots. I'm gonna destroy your boots. He is. He definitely fits the point and click protagonist. Okay, so how...
Maybe I went a bit too far with those boots. Hopefully none of the smoke has gotten into the building.
At all cost. Just leaves it? Oh, in the door.
Perfect. He left the keys in the lock. I'll borrow them.
By slowly going down the little stairs and taking them. Slowly. Maybe we should check things out.
One cannot breathe in there now. It's going to take a while before the boiler room is aired out completely.
If no one could breathe, where did he go? Did he go inside? And he's like passed out on the floor? Gonna suffocate maybe?
James's body. I need a little hair for comparison with the sample that Herman was clasping in his hand.
Okay, let's take a look around. Yeah. Is there anything else? See shards.
A broken glass.
Okay.
The edges are sharp. I should be careful with it.
I got a cat staring at me.
I need to use something to cut off a little hair. I don't want to touch him with my hands.
Yeah, you don't want to touch him with your hands. Still gotta touch him.
Okay, this should do. Where could I have a close look at it? Well, maybe just. I'll go back to the morgue and use Herman's microscope.
Okay. Microscope. It's convenient we can still get in here. It's just a symbol. Doesn't mean anything. The detective has to know something.
It's set up properly now. I can use it. It's set up properly.
Okay, fine. Seems like things are speeding up a little. And there's still one more chapter.
The samples differ. Even I can see that. It wasn't James who killed Herman. But who was it then? Who's got a black Morris?
Is Morris the only one? Alright. I guess we're gonna go confront Morris. How dare he go around murdering people? After all this family has done, he's a murdering. But of course, you know, if we confront him, he won't murder us though, right? Right? No.
Morris isn't here. Where could he have gone?
Maybe in his actual room? No. Turn this on. Morris is dead. I don't know, but that very well could happen. It's like, oh no. Thought it was Morris. Morris is dead. And he's like, huh, who else has black hair? It's like, I can't think of it. Maybe it's Harry. Maybe Harry has black hair. Cap.
Morris's cap.
His cap has enough. Oh?
I found a little hair. I should examine it closely. Maybe this sample will match the one Herman was clasping in his hand.
I don't know. I don't know, Henry. I mean, not Henry. What's your name? Samuel? I don't know, Samuel. Would you have, by chance, be missing some hair? You know, a detective could have locked this place up, but he didn't. The detective is just staggeringly not very good at his job.
No, Morris isn't the murderer I'm looking for either. But if it isn't him, then who?
Can we We have the drawings and pictures. Oh, yes, we do. The symbol found on the wall. Third symbol. 5 symbol. Do they mean? Gonna guess 5 symbols is all that's needed. Alright, we're gonna go check out Robert's study. We conveniently have the keys for it, but let's save first. Never know. And now, will we know what Robert was trying to do? Maybe he'll conveniently have written everything down in a diary.
Robert's study. I feel as though he were watching me even now.
Maybe he's not actually dead. Did we see the body?
Robert's diploma in medicine.
Okay.
Exactly 12? It probably doesn't work.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We'll have to worry about that after we examine stuff.
Assorted medical literature. Medical volumes. There's no point in skimming through these. Most of them are in Latin.
Okay.
Robert has left this one opened. He won't be able to finish it now.
Books.
Study of the human brain.
Oh, and there was a human brain on. He's got swords. And other weapons. Okay. Was a human brain just sitting out in the open in picture in Herman's work.
Another key. Who's the man in the picture? I've never seen his face before. I have to find his place in the past and obtain his key.
Find his place in the past? Were we going time traveling? Okay. Table. We got stand.
There's a solution of a distinct color in some of the tubes. Maybe this is what Robert was working on all the time. The liquid in the tube smells very bad.
Okay.
Some medicine. I'd better leave it alone. Anatomy.
Okay. Ow.
A little key was hidden there.
Gonna go out on a limb and say it opens up one of the drawers.
It's locked.
Maybe both?
It can't be opened.
Can't?
It's locked.
Okay.
It looks like a security code. There's nothing else there, just papers and a book.
The watch is not nothing else. Ooh, photograph.
Sophie, Robert's wife. She left him many years ago.
Now, why would she do that? Alright, we got security paper. Oh, maybe it's for the clock.
A code of some sort. Strange, there's no writing on it.
Okay. Okay, we got picture, we got light. Light. Maybe explain these lights.
It sheds a strange greenish light.
They're everywhere.
It sheds a strange greenish light. That is a year prior to building the foundation of the castle.
What? Prior to it? Is there a particular book we have to look at? Oh.
It sheds a strange greenish light.
Alright. I guess that's the hint on the clock. So Robert knew about the needle. Robert knew probably. This must be 11:20. Oh.
A secret bookcase. Robert had more secrets than anyone would have suspected.
Aha. Oh. I would not have thought to do this.
6, 3, 0, 8, 1.
Okay, let's open that safe. Oh, wait. Oh, do I have to... What? 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 Okay. That made no sense to me. But I guess press the button. 6, 3, no. Can't go back. 6, 3, 0, 8, 1. Oh, wait. Oh, that was correct. This is the weirdest safe ever.
This is the right combination.
All right, get in there. Test tubes. And diary.
More tubes with that smelly solution.
Ring.
It must be very old.
We looted the ring. Bullets.
It's a 3.5 millimeter.
Why does it have bullets in here?
I have no clue what's in them. A chemical of some sort, that's for sure. There are dates on the labels, month after month.
Parchment.
I, William Gordon, have decided to bequeath my possessions as follows. To my dear Victoria, I give and will all my personal possessions, the family jewels and valuables, as they righteously belong to her, to her heirs and assigns forever. To my grandson, Samuel Gordon, I hereby transfer the ownership of the Black Mirror Castle, with all the neighboring lands.
Cha-ching.
To him I also devise the administration of our family residence. Let him take care of it properly, as I no longer can. To his heir and assigns forever. To my beloved son James, I give the full right to live in his native residence for however long he should desire, until the end of his days. By this I hope to at least partially atone for your having to live in complete loneliness, my dear James. And lastly, to my firstborn son Robert. After long pondering, I have decided to deny the right to the property of our family. However, I do retain his right to his property and things that he has been making use of in our family residence. I know that you are well aware of the reason of my decision, Robert. In my eyes, you are no longer worthy of the name Gordon. These decisions I make of my own free will, and in the best of conscience. William Gordon.
William's last will was apparently meant to stay hidden from everyone. Robert, I see now I didn't know you at all, you bloody beast.
Well. So how is Samuel supposed to afford upkeep if all the valuables went to Victoria? So we know now Robert was likely his uncle? Who was Samuel's parents? Was he adopted? And Victoria, who is Victoria to him? Great aunt? And why does he not call William like grandfather or whatever? I don't know. They're a little odd. Got a letter.
Dear Samuel, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading.
As well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I am already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. I will explain everything when you arrive. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
William knew something, but now there's no way to find out what. Maybe I could have helped him if I had received the letter on time. I hope you're frying in hell. Can you hear me, Robert?
Uh-huh.
Robert's diary. May 2nd. Tomorrow I will visit Dr. Herman in the morgue. If he understands what I wrote to him in my letters, it shouldn't be too hard to convince him.
I think he's my man. May 3. The visit to Herman fulfilled my expectations. Our secret agreement will make further progress in my research much easier. It did not take much effort to convince him to cooperate, just as I expected. Herman understands that science and research of novel concepts sometimes demands sacrifices. He agreed to take care of the first delivery tomorrow already, which suits my plans perfectly. If it were not for him, I do not know how it would be possible for me to keep on disposing of those damn bodies. Letting a few corpses disappear without a trace certainly will not be a problem for him as a pathologist. Last, I can resume work on the tests. May 8th. Previous tests were no use, and several months of work turned out completely futile. God's sake, where could I have made a mistake? Where? Calculated all the components almost 1,000 times, and just haven't a clue as to what could be wrong. It's starting to make me tired. It's taking much too long, and with every new day, I'm afraid that someone will find out. It is with great luck that I convinced Herman to cooperate at the right moment. Either I improve the composition of the substance, or raise doses as they are. Otherwise, I cannot proceed further.
Yes, that's it.
The composition is correct. I merely require to raise the dosage.
Yes!
Should have started sooner with them. Oh, I will raise the concentration by 100%. May 9. Administered the higher concentrate to 2 subjects. I have to wait several days before I can make accurate measurements. At least I can now take a rest from all the figures and calculations. May 12. I thought I would not have to take any notes for the next few days, but I had a word with James today. He was acting differently than usual, and spoke about things that must never come to light. He knows too much about the methods of my research and can expose me. And worse, they would believe him. Do not know what to do now. Locked in that cell of his, he's trying to corner me. How ironic. Never before have I considered direct violence. But he is a threat to all my efforts and everything that I have achieved. May 13. Things are apparently worse than I thought. The head nurse spoke to James, and she herself suggested to me that we should release him for some time. It was quite an effort to convince her that James must stay where he is because of his condition. I have no clue what he told her to make her believe him, but I'm afraid he may tell her everything next time. Must not happen. He is not the fool I thought he was. I have to get rid of him somehow. May 15. Everything I once held firm in my hands is beginning to crumble and fall like a house of cards. Higher doses have had no effect. I verified all the measurements twice. Do not know how to continue. The whole affair with James refuses resolution. He must never be allowed to return to Black Mirror. Do what has to be done. There is only one possibility left. Only one solution. I will dispense with the calculations and raise the ratio of the effective substance by another 100%. I know whose veins I will inject the serum into this time.
Herman helped Robert hide the results of his experiments. The bodies of the patients would end up in his morgue, and no one was to find out.
Okay. What was the point? Alright, so we got the ring, which is the family coat of arms, I guess.
Old runes and Latin words are carved around the area.
Got that. Ooh, the letter. Undelivered. If he had gotten it in time, but no, it's undelivered. Alright, we gotta go talk to her. Show her everything. Anytime. Any second. Any second.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Victoria, I was in Robert's study, and I saw a picture of a man that I had never seen before. Is it someone from our family?
A picture? You shouldn't have entered that room, Samuel. Robert does not like anyone to go in there, not even me.
He's dead. You're gonna have to answer positively.
I merely tried to find something that would help us figure out where Robert could be. His things are all in order.
Oh, good. He would be angry if he found out that you had been in his study. That picture is a portrait of our ancestor, Lothar Gordon. It was he who founded the sanatorium where Robert works.
And when was that?
Some 200 years ago. I'm not exactly certain.
Ashbury has been a hospital of some kind for quite some time.
You know, I don't feel so bad where the only negative reaction was to Robert. I don't feel so bad now.
Tell me more about Lothar Gordon.
He was chief doctor in a hospital for the mentally disordered for many years. In those days, however, they did not speak about therapy or medication. He would probably have carried on with his work if he had not fallen ill.
What was his ailment?
Over time, that place completely absorbed him. All those mad minds that he was spending days and nights with. In the end, he broke down, and his mind succumbed to insanity too. He died as one of those he was helping. A truly sad end.
Oh my god, it's infectious?
When Lothar died, where did they bury him?
I see you are testing my memory. As far as I know, his body remained there as he wished. They buried him in a modest grave behind the sanatorium. Later, that place turned into a graveyard. Many who died within the walls of the sanatorium found their rest there.
What was in the Ashbury building before it became a sanatorium?
I have no idea. I was never interested in that place. Why are you asking about such a thing, Samuel?
I just wanted to know. It's not important.
I think on one occasion, Robert mentioned there used to be a hospital for cholera patients there. That building has a terrible past indeed. Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
No, we're not gonna, like, tell her anything, huh? Okay? Not gonna tell her about Roberts or anything, but okay. Let's go there. Oh, we gotta get in.
It's Samuel Gordon. Please, open the gate.
Alright, let's go to the graveyard. Come on, Samuel, we're reaching the conclusion and things are picking up and getting interesting. The graveyard. I think we gotta go to the rear part. Why there's the rear part. Okay. Grave. Only, oh wait, there's 2 interactable graves.
Evelyn, our dear daughter, buried before her 12th birthday. Let her soul find the resting place it couldn't have in this world.
This one then.
Lewis Bate, 1852.
Okay, maybe this one.
An unmarked grave. An unmarked, the Gordon coat of arms. That's likely the grave I'm looking for. I need to remove the shrub first.
Jeez, they didn't even keep it up. It was amongst the shrubbery. Box.
A pair of gardening scissors. I hadn't noticed it before.
Convenient.
Damn, it's broken.
Like, ow.
They're useless like this.
Okay. You find a way to connect them. That solution is to bother. Oh, we could have interacted. It's to bother Boiler Man. No, it's to get this screw. Any thing that we need to take, we're gonna get one way or another. Like, is that loose? Yes. Is it our problem? No. Boiler Man's problem. Tender, the boiler keeper. I've already forgotten what I was doing. We gotta cut these shrubbery. Uh-oh.
The lid is too heavy. I cannot move it.
Alright. Alright, I forgot the guide. Okay. Let's see. Gardening scissors. Too heavy. What? Okay. Makes no sense. Okay, we gotta go back. Find a metal rod. We've had so many various metal rods, haven't we? Just metal rods like crazy. Where is it? Saw it. Saw something. There we go.
Trash, junk, and garbage.
Oh, really? We have this. Wait. Right click? Don't know what he said, but okay. Go back. Now that we have this, and beat it, this metal rod.
Oh no, the grave is empty. How do I obtain the fourth key? I can't stop now. I must carry on.
Who could have done this? Why would someone do such a dastardly thing? Who else is in on it? Let's, I guess, talk to the head nurse. She's so very useful. Must have information. We can finally get in there.
May I speak with you?
Sure.
Grave.
Tell me, the old graveyard at the back of the sanatorium, has it always been administered by Ashbury?
Yes, as far as I know, it has belonged to Ashbury for at least the past 100 years.
And before that?
Prior to that, it was part of the Wormhill Parish, I believe. But as I said, that was a very long time ago.
Thank you. That's enough. So, the old graveyard was administered by the Wormhill Parish. That's all. Thanks.
Oh my god. This next part says, warning, this is the longest wait in the game. You have to wait, and it takes forever. That's, I do not, that is my biggest, where am I going? That's my biggest criticism, is the waiting part. Like, I don't want to wait, I want to play the game. Things have really picked up, so to speak. Aside from his slow walking. Otherwise, the story has really picked up and gotten even more interesting. It's like, I keep forgetting I could do this. It's like, I don't want to have to wait 10 minutes. I know, it's just 10 minutes, but it seems like a long time.
Father Frederick?
Yes?
Can I speak with you?
Certainly, my son. I am listening.
I need to research one of my ancestors. Can you help me?
I would be happy to help you, but I sense that something is troubling you. Would you like to discuss it? You would relieve your soul, believe me.
You are kind, Father, but I have come for a different reason. I promise, I will return again when I have finished what I must.
Very well, then. What do you require from a servant of the Lord?
I need to figure out where the remains of Lothar Gordon are preserved. I suspect there might be a record of it in the chronicle of the parish.
Our chronicles reach far into the past. I believe I should be able to find the information you need. Please, come back later. It's going to take me a while to locate the record.
Thank you, Father.
It's gonna take 10 minutes.
More like evening, I'd say. Have you seen the weather outside? It's unnaturally dark.
Yes, it's very strange.
More than that, weather like this brings nothing good. I'm a bit superstitious, you see.
Yes, I've noticed.
But enough about the weather. Here in the pub, we're always comfortable. Will you have anything, Mr. Samuel?
I don't think so. I've just come to ask about things.
I thought so. No offense intended, but you're not exactly my best customer.
Yeah, Samuel. My God, you freeloader. You could buy something. You just go on about how loaded your wallet is.
The pub is deserted. Where is everyone, Harry?
Everyone's probably staying at home. The weather is ghastly today. In fact, I'm not even surprised.
Alright, so I just came in here and figured maybe if I change locations, it'll go faster. The timer will go down, or maybe the timer wasn't going down because it's been over 10 minutes. I was just waiting at the church.
Bates, I have just returned from Ashbury. I spoke with the head nurse, and,
Any news of Sir Robert?
well, unfortunately,
From your tone, I anticipate bad news.
it's worse, Bates. Much worse. Robert is dead.
What? Sir Robert? That's inconceivable. Oh my, I sensed something terrible would happen. All this time since Sir Robert disappeared. This is going to be a tremendous shock for Madam.
Maybe it would be preferable not to let her know, at least for the time being.
But how could we possibly not tell her about this?
Weekend at Roberts.
Bates, we cannot tell her now. Try to understand. We need to give this some time.
But Madam will continue to look for Sir Robert. She will find out the truth by herself soon anyway, and things will be worse for her.
Believe me, Bates, the later she learns about Robert's death, the better.
Oh, you are probably right, sir. We have to give Madam more time. The news would destroy her right now. Would you excuse me now, sir? I need to organize my thoughts.
I think I will go.
I'll return.
Are we not gonna talk about like the whole William's last will? We're not gonna talk about that at all? Let's see if we can talk to Victoria. Be like, by the way, we found William's last will. You won't believe, but he practically disowned Robert. And apparently for good reason. And Samuel might be a killer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought, uh-oh, the game froze. Just frozen
I'll leave her alone.
mid-animation.
I found the record you need in the Chronicle. Lothar Gordon was the father of Thomas Gordon, who was the father of William. His remains were buried near Ashbury, as per his last wishes.
In Ashbury?
After some time, however, his body was cremated and transferred into one of your family tombs in the graveyard of the vicarage. That is where it is resting now.
Thanks, Father. You have been a great help.
You need not thank me. I am happy to have a look at the Chronicles.
Oh my god, it was 25 minutes. Not 10 minutes. I wish it was 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna save. Holy crap. 25 minutes. Okay. Let's go in the back, I think. Don't have the walkthrough. God's where we're going. Where are we going? Gotta see if we can find... Okay. No graveyard keeper, and we have to deal with this. While that's slowly happening, I might as well get the walkthrough back up. Alright. Alright, alright. You have to go to the rear cemetery. Oh, why is that open now? That wasn't open.
Who opened the crypt?
Yeah, I was hanging around back here. Now this is open. We're looting their toolbox as punishment.
I won't be met. I won't.
Shh. Gravedigger, what are you doing? He's in on it.
Is anyone there?
Who's there this late at night?
What are you doing? Huge doors.
Is it you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I know this is not exactly the right hour to take a walk around the graves, but I have my reasons.
Yeah, you've probably got some real good reasons.
I'm looking for Lothar Gordon's remains, and this is the last possible place. I would like to have a look inside. It won't take long.
No, I won't let you in at this time. I've got my work to finish. Come by tomorrow and you can spend however long you want inside. I have to finish my work, so I'll be going back to it.
Listen here, you little shit.
Hold on. We can certainly find a way to settle this.
I'm listening.
You can go down and see if you can find the urn for me. It's very important, and you won't lose out on it.
Let me get this straight. You come to a cemetery after midnight to dig up an urn in the tomb of some ancestor of yours, and you will pay me to help you find it?
Exactly.
Not after
It's got to
midnight.
be very important indeed, as far as I can tell. To hell with it. I'll go and find it for free.
Wow.
So, whose urn is it that you want?
Lothar Gordon's. It must be somewhere in the crypt.
Okay. Wait here. It's going to take me a while to find it.
No.
Sure.
Better not be another waiting. I have hope. But yeah, easy way to not have to drop the assets for inside the crypt. So
You were right. I've found it. Here you are.
all right.
Now I've got to get back to work. You've cost me a lot of time already.
Oh really?
I would still like to go to bed today.
I'll leave you to your work.
Good. The sooner I get...
And no, it's not after midnight, it's just overcast. We had the whole thing conversation about it. Alright, let's open the urn.
Just one more key left. Williams. There's only one way to obtain it. I fear the thought, but I have no choice. I must finish what I have begun. God forgive me.
The yellow key.
The ashes of my ancestor concealed it.
Did they like stick the key in afterwards, or did they almost melt the key? I think the key would have been melted.
The ground hasn't hardened yet. What is it I am saying?
We're doing this.
The ground... What...
Guess we gotta get a tool.
The flashlight might come in handy in this darkness.
Yes. But something to dig with? Maybe a hand trowel? Guess not.
The the ground hasn't hardened yet. What is it?
What? What? I guess we do have to find a shovel of some sort. By going all the way to the right while look at him, he's getting stuck. And then we're gonna murder the gravedigger because he's gonna interrupt us. You know what? We went into this saying at all cost. So if we have to electrocute or sabotage or murder, you know, it's fair. It's for the greater good.
It's shining.
Greater, I don't know, the mystery. It's for the mystery. Where are you going?
A shovel is lying on the heap.
Okay, get the shovel. We couldn't see it from close. Had to be far away from it. He's far-sighted, not near-sighted. Okay, let's go back. We gotta do the unthinkable, and then we gotta murder this guy. Gonna interrupt us, and we're gonna beat him over the head with a shovel. Anytime. It's okay, we're just giving him extra seconds to live. Gonna mean a lot being able to finish his work before he dies.
I've got to get rid of the gravedigger first.
Oh my god.
It's holding the metal door open.
It just slams shut. It's rusty. Did we... I wouldn't even know unless I had read.
It's holding the door open.
Talk about pixel hunting. Are we... Oh.
He won't be getting out easily.
And then we're gonna forget about him. That's my headcanon. There's thinking about that song instead of singing in the rain, it's digging in the rain. When you're digging up your grandfather's grave. You know, this takes a while. So that guy's stuck in there for who knows how long. He'd probably be making all this noise.
Forgive me, William. I had to do it.
I mean, someone had to know.
Key, the last one.
It's blue. Didn't we already have blue? Is there anything else? Roots are already setting in. Now we have to... Come on. We're not gonna bury it. We're just gonna leave it out like that. Are you kidding me? Are we gonna do this? Nope. We're gonna walk away. That's it. We're walking away. Oh? What?
Our carriage. Somebody must have come to the vicarage. Victoria? I'll have a look in the church.
Oh?
That was Bates. What is he doing here? Why did he go to the confessional in such a hurry? I must find out somehow. Someone is coming. Most likely Father Frederick.
Beat him up
I heard footsteps a minute ago. Did someone come in before you?
I didn't see anyone. You must have heard me.
Perhaps you are right. Is there some way I can help you?
No, Father. Thank you.
In that case, I will depart.
I was gonna say beat him up and steal his robes. I mean, we just left the gravedigger, so... Let's pretend to be a priest.
Father, I am haunted by a terrible secret. I know who has caused all this evil. I know who killed those people.
Look at that mustache.
I can no longer bear keeping this secret to myself, so I must confess. I saw him sneaking through the night, covered by the darkness. His palms, they were stained with blood, a terrible sight. I hid quickly so that he would not see me. When I briefly looked into his face, I was stunned with awe. I still have his expression before my eyes. All this time, I remained silent. I could not tell anyone. They would not believe me anyway. Even I would not believe it if I had not seen his face with my own eyes. I am afraid of pronouncing his name, Father.
Do go on, son.
I know the devil has many faces. That night I saw one of them. The face was that of the Lord of Castle Black Mirror, the youngest of the family, Samuel Gordon.
Dun dun dun.
That must be the hair of the murderer. The murderer has black hair.
He kept saying that he hadn't killed him. That's what he was saying. He said he knew who killed him. That he knew.
Of your blood, others will rise with your name, bearing my curse. One of your heirs will convert 5 souls of 5 mortals. This will be the catalyst to bring my anger back to life. And I will return. When your days have ended, there will be no one to stop me.
God, forgive him his sins.
That's the end of chapter 5? And now begins chapter 6. Look through the mirror.
Forgive me, my lord, for my sins, and give me strength to carry on. Give me strength to stand up to evil and destroy the curse that has harassed my family for so long. Give me strength, my lord. Amen. There's only one way from the quiet areas of the church. I must descend into the depths of the catacombs and destroy the source of evil that has taken over my soul.
We knew it would come to this. Here, save it. Alright, so chapter 6 is pretty short. So chapter 6 is going to be with chapter 5. Alright, so we gotta go to that place where we can't skip through this. Look at that water. That's pretty high water. We gotta go back down. There was that thing we examined. And this is it. Is there something that looked like a dark corner? Okay, gonna save it. I got to try to remember the symbols the order of the symbols as they appeared. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I guess we'll see. N I. Oh gods. Oh my. This is gonna be a disaster. Null. Null. Nilris. Nilris. Okay. Nilris. I got it.
Some strange symbols in a circle. The underground certainly had a different purpose in the past than just to keep the water away.
Okay. Okay, we gotta put the keys. Let's... Where do I put these? What do I do? Oh, I need to do the ring. Okay, the keys. Oh. Alright. Stone relief. And a door. Click on the correct symbols. These little symbols?
Those symbols. They led me as far as here.
Okay, weird. Alright. Okay. Yeah? No? Okay. I was close.
These must be the catacombs that Marcus's chronicle mentions. I am filled with distress.
Okay, gotta save again. Who knows what could happen? You know, I didn't get to see the wolf death. That's alright. Got this. Got a sign. We got orange lighting. Go forward.
I don't know what the writing means. Maybe it warns against entering.
Yeah, I would imagine it's like this way. Ooh. Ooh. Go either way. Let's go this way. Alright. Roots.
The roots of the trees have even found their way down here.
Nothing else to interact with, so oh, no, okay. Let's just follow the walkthrough. Alright, we have to go. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. Gotta go right, then forward. And we gotta take the sword. They're just leaving their swords and skeletons lying around. How rude. Like, come on, this is someone's home.
What a fight that must have been. Several bodies are spread all over the corridor.
Alright.
The bones must be hundreds of years old.
Alright, we go forward. I think there's an opening. You know what? Let's check and see what the death is like. Let's see how it goes.
I'll have a peek.
Ah. Okay. Gruesome. How bad would the wolf have been? That would have been horrible if it's like, you die in here, your saves get deleted. Okay. We gotta go left twice and back once. Oh, look at that face.
A beast carved in stone.
And then back.
I have no idea whom it belonged to.
Okay, there's supposed to be a helmet. Gotta take a helmet. We're gonna be fighting someone, maybe.
It's probably from the time of the siege, but who knows? A heavy, forged sword.
Okay. Touch the brick.
I've heard something in the distance.
Okay, we gotta go back once and left once. And this time, we actually do have to look at the opening.
A little opening in the wall.
We just pick up random stuff.
It fits the hand perfectly.
Okay, right once and then forward twice. Alright, then we use the talisman here. I can't see. Oh, and then the black orb goes here. We're doing it. We're releasing him. Okay, now we got the map.
That must be the map of the labyrinth.
That would have been useful at the beginning. Right twice. I mean, we do know where we are, but gotta get back to the light. Hold the map up to it, of course. Same trick. See the location of the buttons you must push. Alright. Now we got to left once, and there's buttons now. Buttons. Oh, these buttons. Press both buttons. Back twice and then left. Huddle on the ground. Oh, we're at the entrance. Right button. Is the right button the right button? I hope so. Forward once, left once. And somehow we gotta do this. This is somehow the solution for this. I don't get it, but okay. The Abyss wants a sword and a helmet. Okay. Then we go forward and right twice. Dun dun dun. We're going to the evil realm. Look at that. That's the Black Mirror right there. The evil realm. Okay. Then have to save it. We're going in there. It's holy crap. Enter the Black Mirror.
Where am I? What is this place?
We are in a very pleasant vacation location. Vacation location. This is a great vacationing spot. Alright, I guess the only thing we can interact with. Doom. Look at that. Got it.
Vorpal, an ancient ritual dagger. The blade is covered with dried blood.
Vorpal also appears in various different fantasy settings like D&D. How?
Vorpal, the blade.
Oh, right. Alright, Samuel. How am I? Oh. Stabbed himself in the stomach. Silly person. Takes the blood of a Gordon. Open up. So, are we completing it? Is that what we're doing? Completing it? Alright, white, obviously. That not the order? That's not. Red. Oh, there's white. I don't know why. One would create something like this. Okay, that does not look blue. That looks gray. You must release the Mordred.
Zodokare pusadire, im coraxo zodere, matorebe, matoribi, vax da sobra ve, maliore vax da sobra, malior im ibute, amena vi busatire, amena vax zodokare.
Wait, was the green swirling vortex the black mirror? Green, is that why Mordred was green? Do we kill Bates?
Such is the end of my story. I always feared that my past would resurface and cast its shadow over me. My soul has blackened from sins that cannot be undone. Evil has many faces, many forms. I know that the past has been a diverted mirror of my soul. Here, there is no judge to pass judgment. There is only me.
Hey, I'm passing judgment on that mustache. Ooh. So who do we play in the other games? Bravo, Samuel, you did it. How'd you get out of that place anyway? Okay, well, that is the Black Mirror, the first game from 2003. It was a remake, 2017, I think. Not as good of reviews. Next will be Black Mirror 2, which I am looking forward to. And who do we play? I thought it was Samuel, but I guess not. Or is it?